Well, hey there and welcome. I'm Keenan and this is the Clear English Corner. In this lesson, we're going to clear up the confusion on how to pronounce this combination of letters, O-U-G-H. The thing is, there's 6 different ways this combination of letters can be pronounced. That's right, 6 different ways you can pronounce this exact same sequence of letters. Ah! Right? This just highlights again the extreme importance of one key point. English is not a phonetic language, meaning sounds do not always equal letters. Just because you see a certain letter or a certain combination of letters, you don't just know how a word should be pronounced. Sounds in English do not equal letters. Spelling does not equal pronunciation. And once you really embrace this and begin to listen for sounds instead of looking for letters or looking at letters, pronunciation training becomes infinitely easier. Okay, so back to O-U-G-H. Now the good news is there's not many commonly used words in English that have this combination of letters. So I'm going to share with you the 6 different sounds this combination of letters can make and the most common words with these sounds. So familiarize yourself with the words in this lesson and you should be good to go with O-U-G-H. Sound like a plan? All right, let's do this. So the number one most common way that O-U-G-H will be pronounced is the ah as in Auburn sound. Ah, ah. To make this sound, you're going to drop the chin just a bit and pull in the corners of the lips. Ah, ah, Auburn. Now you'll notice that I associate each vowel sound we're going to talk about today with a color word. That's because I use the color vowel method to teach vowel sounds. It's brilliant. And if you're not familiar with it, you definitely want to check out this lesson. All right, so O-U-G-H will sound like ah as in Auburn in words like thought, fought, brought, bought, ought, wrought, sought. I thought I brought everything I bought. So if O-U-G-H can sound like ah, you would think this word would be caw, right? Not so much. That O-U-G-H can also sound like the ah as in Auburn plus the F consonant, off, off, as in the word cough. And also this word, trough. This word's not as common. This is a long container that animals eat out of, like pigs would eat out of a trough. Don't cough into the trough. O-U-G-H can also sound like the mustard sound plus the F consonant, uff, uff. To make that as in mustard sound, very relaxed lips and tongue. There's no tension here. You're just opening the mouth and letting the sound out. Plus the F consonant, uff. In words like rough, tough, enough. I've had enough of this rough and tough stuff. The O-U-G-H can also sound like the O as in rose sound. To make this sound, you're going to round the lips out away from the teeth and let them fall back. This sound is longer and has more movement than you're used to. O, O. You don't want it to be too short, not O, O. You'll hear this O sound in words like though, although, dough, donuts, thorough, and furlough. Even though donuts are bad for me, I love them. That's not actually true. I don't really love donuts, except for chocolate long johns. Those I can't resist. The OUGH can also sound like the OO as in blue vowel. Here you're going to round the lips away from the teeth. OO, OO, as in through and throughout. We've been through this. It's light and bright throughout the house. And finally, the OUGH can sound like the OW as in brown. Now there's a lot of movement for this sound. We drop the chin and round the lips. Ow, ow, as in drought and bow. Now, bow's not a very common word. It refers to a large branch on a tree, like the bough fell on the house, except that it would be much more common to say a huge branch fell on the house. The tree died because of a drought and a huge branch fell on the house. Let's do a quick review. The OUGH can sound like the AW as in Auburn in words like thought, fought, brought, bought, ought, wrought, and sought. It can also sound like that Auburn plus the F, off, off, as in cough or trough. You might hear that as in mustard plus the F consonant in words like enough, rough, tough. You'll also hear the O as in rose in words like though, although, dough, donut, thorough, and furlough. It can sound like the OO as in blue in words like through and throughout. And finally, you might hear that OW as in brown sound in words like drought and bow. So there you have it, the 6 different sounds of OUGH. Come on over to the Clear English Corner blog to see a helpful chart where I've got each of these different sounds as well as the most common words that use each of these different pronunciations. You'll also find tons of other free pronunciation lessons and practice resources. As always, thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.